Hello students, today we have to see next lecture for Business Statistics Paper 3 TY BCom students. This is Unit 4 second lecture. Name of the topic is Statistical Quality Control. Control charts for variables, X bar and R charts, many quality characteristics like diameter of a shaft, length of the axle of wheel, weight of pack of oil, etc. are continuous variables. These are assumed to be normally distributed with some mean mu and variance sigma square. These parameters completely specify the normal distribution. Hence, process average mu and process standard deviation sigma are called standards of the process. When process goes out of control, there is a shift in values of mu and sigma or both. However, the probability distribution of characteristic remains same. Although there is a single characteristic under study, its probability distribution depends on two parameters, mu and sigma. Hence, we need to draw two separate control charts. First of all, the process variation should be taken care of. Hence, first we construct control chart to examine whether the process is under control with respect to variation within sample. This chart is based on sample ranges R. It is called R chart. After ensuring that R chart shows state of control of the process, we set up control chart for process average. It is called as X bar chart. Control charts when the standards are not given. The standards are unknown means mu and sigma unknown. We have taken k samples, each of size n. We find mean X bar for every sample, and to measure the variation we find range also. The range is equal to largest observation minus smallest observation in the sample. So sample numbers are given 1, 2, 3, 4 up to k. So there are k samples. Sample mean we will find x1 bar, x2 bar, x3 bar, x4 bar up to xk bar. We have to find sample mean total also. So summation xi bar. Then we will find sample range R1, R2, R3, R4 up to Rk. We need some total of range column also. Estimates of mu and sigma are given by mu cap is equal to x double bar, which is equal to 1 upon k summation of xi bar. Sigma cap is equal to r bar upon d2, which is equal to summation ri upon k into d2, where d2 is the constant depending upon n. It is given in the statistical table. R chart consists of the following three lines. Central line, that is nothing but R bar. Upper control limit, UCL, that is nothing but D4 R bar. And lower control limit, which is called as LCL, which is equal to D3 R bar. Where R bar is nothing but R1 plus R2 plus R3 up to Rk divided by k, which is equal to mean of the sample ranges. D3 and D4 are the statistical constants which depend upon the sample size n. The values of D3 and D4 are available in statistical table. If our chart shows all the points within upper control limit and lower control limit without any specific pattern, we conclude that the process variation is in control. Then we proceed to check process average. The process average is checked using X bar chart. It is given by central line is equal to X double bar, which is equal to X1 bar plus X2 bar up to Xk bar up divided by k, which is nothing but mean of the sample means. Upper control limit is equal to X double bar plus A2 R bar. Lower control limit is equal to X double bar minus A2 R bar. The values of X double bar and R bar are to be computed using the sample values. A2 is the statistical constant available for various values of n. See the example. 14 samples of 4 electric bulbs each are drawn at intervals of 1 hour from a production process. The following data give average life and range for 14 samples. Construct the appropriate control charts and write conclusion. Given that for n is equal to 4, the constants are d3 is equal to 0, d4 is equal to 2.282 and a2 is equal to 0.729. Sample number, first sample, there are 14 samples. So first sample mean is 930, range is 150. Second sample mean is 1010, range is 180. Third sample mean is 980, range is 890. Fourth sample mean is 950, range is 120. Fifth sample mean is 1020, range is 210. Sixth sample mean is 990, range is 120. Seventh sample mean is 1050, range is 135. Eighth sample mean is 940, range is 150. Ninth sample mean is 980, range is 240. 10th sample mean is 990, range is 105. 11th sample mean is 990, range is 165. 13th sample mean is 970, 12th sample mean is 1005, range is 180. 13th sample mean is 970, range is 75. 14th sample mean is 1010, range is 60. Now we know that to draw R chart, we need to calculate total of range. So take the total 150 plus 180 plus 90 plus 120 plus 210 plus 120 plus 135 plus 150 plus 240 plus 105 plus 165 plus 180 plus 75 plus 60. So total becomes 1980. For getting the mean chart, we need the total of mean column. So we will calculate the total 930 plus 1010 plus 980 plus 950 plus 1020 plus 990 plus 1050 plus 940 plus 980 plus 990 plus 990 plus 1005 plus 970 plus 1012, 10. So the total becomes 13,815. So for drawing R chart, we need R bar, which is equal to summation Ri upon K. Value of K is 14. There are 14 samples. Summation Ri just now we have calculated as 1980. So R bar is equal to 1980 divided by 14. So answer is 141.43. Then we will find upper control limit as D4 R bar. Value of D4 is already been given as 2.282 into 141.43. So upper control limit is equal to 322.74. Lower control limit is equal to D3 R bar. Value of D3 is given to be 0. So 0 into 141.43, which is equal to 0. So we will draw the R chart. So on x-axis we will take sample numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 and 14. Lower control limit is 0. We will find central line. Central line is nothing but R bar. So which is nothing but 141.43. Upper control limit is 322.74. So first of all we will draw these three lines and then we will plot the points. For first sample, the range value is 150. So we'll plot 150. So for first sample, we'll plot 150. We will put one dot in front of 150. Second sample, the range is 180. So range is 180. Third sample, it is 90. Third sample, it is 90. Fourth sample, it is 120. Fourth sample, it is 120. Fifth sample, 210. Sixth is 120. So 210 and 120. 210 will come somewhere here. So 210 and a 120. Then next is 135, 150. 135, 150. Two 40, 105, 165. 240 will come somewhere here. This is your 240. After 240, the next value is 105 and 165. 100 is here, so 105. 105, 165. So this is nothing but your 165. And last value is 60. 75 and 60. So 75 and 60. So this is the R chart which we have drawn. Now see, all the points are within control limits. Since all the points on R chart lie within control limits and those are scattered in random manner, the process variation is in statistical control. We proceed further for X bar chart. Central line is nothing but X double bar, which is equal to summation xi bar upon k. So mean of the means we have to find. So summation xi bar is nothing but 13,815 divided by 14. So X double bar is equal to 986.79. Upper control limit is equal to X double bar plus A2R bar. So 986.79 plus value of A2 is given as 0.729 into 141.40. So upper control limit is 1089.87. Then lower control limit we will calculate as X double bar minus A2R bar. X double bar value is nothing but 986.79 minus 0.729 into 141.40. So the final value is 883.71. So we will draw three lines. First line is lower control limit, which is, first of all, take the samples on x-axis and maximum value which we want is 1089. So accordingly we will take the scale on y-axis. So 850, 890, 930, 970, 110, 1050 and 1090. So first of all we'll draw lower control limit at 883.71. Central line we will draw at 986.79 and upper control limit and lower control limit are dotted lines. Central line is thick line. Upper control limit we will draw at 1089.87. Now we will plot the points. So first sample value mean is 930, 110. Oh, sorry, 1010. So 930, 1010, 980, 950, 980, 950, 1020, 990. 1020, 990. So this way we plot all the 14 points on the chart and we can see that interpretation, since all the points on R chart lie within control limits. No, this already we have done. X double, this chart. See, we will plot all these points. Now from the above chart, we see that all the points on X bar chart are within control limits. Moreover, the points are scattered in random manner. So we conclude that the process average are in statistical control. Thus, both characteristic, that is process variation and process average, are in statistical control. Criteria for detecting lack of control in X bar and R charts. As pointed out earlier, the main objective of the control chart is to indicate when the process is not in control. The criteria for detecting lack of control are therefore of fundamental and crucial importance. The pattern of the sample points in the control chart is the key to the proper interpretation of the working of the process. The following situations depict lack of control. First situation, a point outside the control limits. The probabilistic considerations provide a basis for hunting for lack of control in such a situation. A point going outside control limits is a clear indication of the presence of assignable causes of variation which must be searched and corrected. A point outside the control limits may result from an increased dispersion or change in the label. Lack of uniformity may be due to the variation in the quality of raw materials, deficiency in the skill of the operators, loss of alignment among machines, change of working conditions, etc. It may be indicated by the point or points above upper control limit for ranges. It also result in points outside the control limits for means also. Second case, a run of 7 or more points. Although all the sample points are within control limits, usually the pattern of points in the chart indicates assignable causes. One such situation is a run of 7 or more. Points above or below the central line in the control chart. Such runs indicate shift in the process level. On R chart, a run of points above the central line is indicative of increase in process spread and therefore represents an undesirable situation, while a run below the central line indicates an improvement in the sense that the variability has been reduced. That is, the process could hold to a closer tolerance. Third case, one or more points in the vicinity of control limits or a run of points beyond some secondary limits. For example, a run of 2-3 points beyond 2 sigma limits or a run of 4-5 points beyond 1 sigma limits. Fourth condition, the sample points on X bar and R charts too close to the central line exhibit another form of assignable cause. This situation represents systematic differences within samples or subgroups and results from improper selection of samples and biases in measurements. Next situation, presence of trends. The trends exhibited by sample points on the control chart are also an indication of assignable cause. Next possibility, presence of cycles. In some cases, the cyclic pattern of points in the control chart indicates the presence of assignable causes of variation.